everyone. Good evening, everyone. Come on in and have a seat. A seat. How you doing this evening? Hello, it's Saturday. How you doing? How you doing? Don't you know no good? How everybody doing tonight? Oh, me too. How you doing? I like to think my mom's lit up in the house tonight. Love you, Gary. I wonder how y'all doing this evening. Before we get started, everything I'm saying is alleged. It's for my opinion. It's for hee ha ha. We laugh over here. We pray over here. For entertainment only. I want y'all to listen to something. I'm playing it for a reason. Do you remember when, I'll be going down memory lane all this week. Remember when Tisha said she never brought up Melody and Martel cheating situation? Remember she said that? Just put a yes or no. You remember? Okay, listen to this now. On the flashback queen tonight. Girl with your line self.
Martel and I, we was having a discussion, and we was like, in the beginning of our marriage, we had a hard time, and we stayed together mainly for the kids. And we think that in every marriage, there's going to be trials and tribulations that's going to come up to test your relationship. I just discussed one of the biggest problem in our relationship that we had. Mel and Martel, like we're here to celebrate you two, y'all love, and you guys have overcome some things in your relationship. One of the things is infidelity. How did you guys overcome that to make you where you are today? Because you're stronger right now. Mm-hmm. So,
okay, you hear that, right? But what she was saying, and she said on stage that I know went for y'all marriage. They're at their 10-year anniversary, and you bring up fidelity. Why would you do that? Make it make sense. Now watch this. Listen what Martel say now.
Okay. What the hell is she talking about? Who want to be reminded on the 10th anniversary about infidelity? I think overcoming something as major as infidelity in any relationship is working on building that trust back. Because when trust is broken, it's broken, right? Yeah, I think this was not a good idea. And having a partner in your relationship who is willing to admit their mistakes, that's first thing. Saying, I was wrong, I shouldn't have done this is not right, and this isn't the man that I wanted to be to you when I said I'm going to be your husband, right? B is building that trust and working to build that trust. She is saying everything, telling everybody our business. I wish it just stopped, period. Let me tell you something, though. As a woman, when you step away and you pull that support from that person to show them, like, no, we ain't gonna do this, and I'm not gonna still be your best friend, and we ain't gonna still be talking every day, and we ain't gonna be texting all day, and all those things, I feel like it gave him another level of respect for me. Where do you guys see yourselves in the next 10 years?
Divorce.
Some type of travel ball with my kids or something, I don't know. Hope my development company would have or be $1 billion company by then. Is that question to me too now? Yeah. It's difficult for you to see what you see in 10 years? Mm-hmm, that's a long time away. Hopefully we're in a much better space 10 years from now. In a positive space.
Okay. I got this for a reason, but I wanted to get something else. But for all next week, that's what I'm be doing at nighttime. Going through memory lane. See, I got to refresh. They look at my video, and I have to refresh their mind. Okay? Because they got amnesia, and they need to find it. What I'm saying, this is for people always say, Melody been coming for teaching their marriage from day one. This from season 1. On the 10th anniversary. Who brung it up? I ain't the one to gossip, but look like Tisha. Tisha. See, this is what I'm saying. They said Melody throw a rock and hide her hands. When? Tisha be throwing rocks, bricks, quicksand, and everything else, and hide her hand, her eyes, her face, and her mouth. And no, she did it. I'm sick of people saying Melody throw a rock and hide her hands. I'm sick of people saying the supporters are going too far. Why? Because we stand up for Melody. That's why we're going too far. Because we stand up for something that's right. So that's why we're going too far. Because we see this woman beat down on national TV, so we're going too far. So we do videos on it, so we're going too far. But you do videos on it exactly as we do. You ain't going too far. Make it make sense. I can't make this up. I'm going to bring something else to the table. You remember the first and second season? Tisha and Massa was in that nice town, that house, it looked like houses connected to each other. That was Melody and Martel house. They really got mad because they had to leave and go to the shack. Because Martel and Melody was getting divorced. So they had to move out that house and go to the shack. That's when things started cooking up. They would get mad. Because see, they were living free. But then when you got to move and pay some rent, you get an attitude. So this is why they said she don't take accountability for things she do. She ain't had to stay. She did what she wanted to do. She left. Then what gets me is Kimmy. I'm gonna pull that video this week. Kimmy said out her mouth. See, I'm gonna call all of them a lie, and I'm gonna bring the receipts. They own receipts that they said and hit them in the face with it. Kimmy said she never seen Kiki with Melody. Kimmy said she don't know why Melody was discussing infidelity about Tisha. Okay. Tisha and Kimmy, Maso Maurice, Martel, and Melody had dinner. Melody was asking questions. Do you know what came out Kimmy's mouth? Kimmy said, if Melody want to know something, she always asking questions. She could be anywhere and something happens, she going to ask questions. That's all she do, ask questions. And then when she get her answer, and if it was with one of us, you be going home arguing. And they start laughing. And Tisha said, she sure do, all she do is ask questions that she want to know. And what Melody said? She wanted to ask Kiki a question. And she asked her a question in the kitchen. Did she ever hear them have infidelity in their relationship? But what gets me is Kimmy, Tisha don't remember this. Okay? If you know this who she is, and you already said out your mouth, why you got a problem with it? See, this is what I'm talking about. These backpedaling. These people throw a rock and hide their hand. This is what you call throw a rock, hide your hand. And this is what makes me so mad with these people. It's so easy to say, yeah, I said, oh, that's who she is. She gonna ask questions. My mama used to say, you ain't gonna know if you don't ask. But you beating her down because you invite Kiki to a party. You said you never seen her in a function. Then they did flashback that Kiki was at a function that Melody had. Okay? Make it make sense. But you say you don't understand why she asked that question when you know she do. Thank you, Angelique, for the super chat. But you don't know. And it's sad that it's always confusion with y'all. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. Still at the reunion, all of you ganging up on one person. I hope y'all must be feel good about yourself. Everybody ganging up on one person. And that one person knocking you down one by one. Then we got Weeping Wanda. The ghetto hip hop from the South. All the mouth. You ain't got enough to come after me. You ain't got this on stage crying. You better cry to your mama, because we don't want to hear it. Say the drama for your mama, because we don't want to hear it. It's so easy to step up and say, look, I apologize for my mama, but y'all went in. And here go Carlos. And people said, Carlos made a way for Melody. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna get together right now. They made a way for each other. If it weren't for Melody, Carlo wouldn't be where he at. So they made a way for each other. And I'm tired of hearing it. Both of them made a way for each other. And when I say that, I said that if it wasn't for Melody bringing it to Carlos and Carlos producing it, it wouldn't have never been a show. So I think both of them help each other out. And it's sad because you only get one side. When we say we went for Melody, we're talking about the people on the show, not Carlos, but y'all always putting stuff in our mouth and saying that, oh, Carlos made her. Nope. Both. I call a spade a spade. I call a spade a spade. I don't sugarcoat anything. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And I'm sick of tired of everybody saying we think she God. I don't put no God before my God. So I don't know what y'all talking about. It's a problem that everybody's on one person beating her down. Y'all forget what she went through? I don't understand. Oh, Daphne put a thank you, Daphne, for the super sticker. I'm gonna drop the link. And people just been online all weekend, all week long, all day long. And somebody had a nerve to jump in her chat and say, you throw a rock, hide your hand. All this. Well, why are you on it? See, these some crazy people, these stupid people. Why are you up there and Melody live if you don't like her? This is what I'm talking about. It make sense. If I don't like you, I'm not gonna be in your live. If I don't like you, if I'm gonna be nosy, I'm gonna be in the bushes. I ain't got to say nothing. You make yourself look stupid. And you know what? I'm going to say this and say it now. I don't know who this ignorant lady was on the civil. Maybe did I say it wrong? The silver. I can't say that name. I ain't trying to pretend like I know how to say it name. Her name is her name the Sliver? Keisha.
Huh?
Isn't her name the Sliver?
Silver.
Silver.
Silver. Uh-huh.
Okay, the Silver. Her. I don't know who that ignorant lady was on her last night because I was trying to get up there, but it was too many people up there in the screen yard said there was so many people on the platform I couldn't get up there because I was gonna read her for her feel for herself. Now, once she was disrespectful, talking about they let a gay man do. She disrespectful.
No.
And like I told y'all, me and Carlo, we have a love and hate relationship, but she ain't gonna disrespect him like that. She was disrespectful.
No.
Then she talking about the what she said. She said that the Scotts and them have money. Melody didn't know he was cheating, and she let him cheat. It was a bunch of the dingbat saying with her dumb dingbat self.
I knew you was mad, but I didn't know what happened.
Yeah, because I wanted to read her. I said if they had a lot of money and well off, why Bunny Rubber sitting by a hole with some rock? Why Bunny Rubber living in the shack with grass growing up the sidewalk and in a regular fence? Why Bunny Rubber pushing the ground in his car? If you got so much money, Melody ain't got nothing. You just stupid. You so stupid. You dumb.
Exactly. Melanie was a millionaire before she came there.
Yeah, she part of the lollipop gang to herself. Because I was going to tell her about herself.
Yeah, she's speaking on something she don't know about.
I told her I was going to tell her she got more beans in the back of her head than damn money got in the can. You ain't got time. I was gonna tell her. I was like, you must be broke and broke down because you talking about something you don't even know. You don't even watch the show? Do you see the show? Pick a ball.
Obviously, she not. She not watching. Obviously, she not.
But
But
see,
go
all
ahead.
week, all this week,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going back. Remember, I'm gonna refresh their mouth. See everything they say. I'm gonna hit them in their face with their own word. You can't say you did not say. That's why I don't understand why producers not running the films back.
Exactly. Like Carlos, he loved Bravo production and how they doing things. They've been calling people out right and left. They've been going back to the clips, and when the person doing the time, the person sitting there lying, they roll the tape to show them that they lying.
Yes,
So
Carlos did it one time, but he stopped.
yeah, he stopped. He did it. He did it that time when they were showing about Melanie walking in to prove that she did speak to Dusty, and then they played that. But other than that, he don't really do it too much. Like when it's gonna affect the Scots, he don't. He not gonna like really do too much of that to make them look bad. But if it was on Mel, he would be gun ho to make her look bad. So he just. But I think it was brown skin girl. I think I was watching her channel yesterday, and I hope I'm um giving the right blogger the recognition, but I think it was her. It was like she went down like a memory lane of them, and it was
It
basically
was her. It was her.
okay. It
Yeah, it
was
was her.
basically Kimmy and uh Maurice, and I was watching it, and it brought me back to something that my doctor told me. It's like I was in a rough relationship, but I was doing my thing just like Kimmy. I don't have kids. Like I said, I don't have kids. So I was working 2 and 3 jobs, driving what I want to drive, living where I want to live, just doing me. And then end up meeting the wrong person.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just turned my world upside down. And it was like, I mean, no medical issues, no nothing. I'm just good. And then it just started distressing all of this, the bull crap that brought the stress. And then I started having to take high blood pressure medicine, which I'm like, what? He was like, yeah. He was like, whatever you're dealing with, you better turn it loose. He was like, stress will put your body through so many different things and have so many different effects. He said, if you want to be amongst the living, whatever you're stressing about, you better turn it loose. And I just watched all of the scenes, and it's just like mostly all the scenes she had with Maurice was like she was unhappy or crying. All of that stressful. And she was dealing with big time stress too, because really she knew she was the side piece. And then when he want to, move her, the wife, the ex-wife, into the same city, she started having flashbacks. Okay, well, I know how I got him. So what they plans out, that was wearing on her, where she went to crying on the porch. It was just like, it seemed like everything behind them was just like dragging her, like he left her at the table to talk to her and the husband. It's just like he just left her, he just drug her, he wore down about leaving her career. And then all of a sudden we hit with this boom. She's sick. When she left her job, she left her insurance, so she couldn't get her mammograms and all of this stuff. He said that itself. So you stressed her and you pressured her. I'm not saying that's where it came from, but I'm just saying what my doctor told me. And after I went through all of that and all now, they found out I had lupus. And it's like, stress. I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
saying it never would have came out, but I think added on to that, all of that stress that I was under, it just brought it brought it out faster. It was taking me down faster. So I say that to say, you can't let these men stress you out, because it will take all kind of your body through all kind of changes that we may not understand, or we might not look at it like, oh, that maybe came from stress. Stress will do all kind of things to your body and to your mental health. So a man ain't worth that. And it just came to my spirit when I saw that. I was like, Kimmy really never looked really happy. And this is the only time that I see Maurice really showing her any affection because she's sick. Because all the other times he's being silly, he's being smart, he's being dismissive. He wasn't showing her the love that I thought that he should be doing. That they were just newlyweds. It's just no affection there. I just think that he looked at Kimmy as being a mother figure. She keeps him in line. She's a little older. She keeps him in line. She let him have his way. If he pout, you gave up your career because he pouted. So, it's almost like a mama and child relationship. But I feel like he did put a lot of stress on that lady because she even starting to look the part of her age. And at first, Kimmy wasn't looking as hard and like she is now. So I don't know. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I was just speaking about that because that's what my doctor had told me.
So let me tell you this: people don't understand why Melody said she can't never be friends with nobody up that show. Everybody knew Martel was cheating. Kimmy knew.
Yep.
Tisha knew. My soul knew.
Mm-hmm.
Maurice knew. All of them knew about her. And they sit there and smile in her face.
Oh yeah.
And now people saying she being nasty and she thinks she all that. Why she can't be friends? Will you be friends with some snake? See what you do? You cut the snake head off.
That's right.
When you cut the snake head off, you don't have to worry about them slipping around you anymore.
Exactly.
See, she did better than me because I would say, hell no. What you say? Hell no. What you say? I said
Hell no.
nah. That's why I said. Because people don't understand. But what gets me is this world is one-sided. Like Melody said today, and see, I know, as long as you got your pocketbook open,
Oh yeah.
keep on
Come on.
using you. When
Come
you
on.
close it, you dark, you're
Yep.
hot dark, you don't care about nobody.
Yep.
You see, ooh,
You're selfish. You don't want to help
see,
nobody.
these
Yep.
people drowning. These people drowning, and they need her hand to lift them up, and she said no.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
See, this is my opinion. When I was on her lie today, how dare she told you no? She said the reason why she had that frown on her face because she went. She was already at the reunion. The producer came and said, "Can we use your rental?" Her two SUVs that she had, the two limousine SUVs she had. She said she paid for them out of her pocket. She said no. And I'm just guessing. I think it was Destiny, Tisha, and myself. I'm just guessing. They want to use both of them. She said no. What the dirty people did is went behind her back. She told her driver to go ahead. Went behind her back, called the driver because the number was on the truck. Called the driver and said they'll pay him to come back to take the people. Let me tell you one thing. Melody already paid him for the hours that he supposed to be there with her. This company love Melody because she always uses them every time she come to LA. They don't want to lose that customer.
Exactly.
What he did was call Melody and say, look, they said they'll pay me to go pick these people up. She said no. She said that's why she had that stinking look on her face right before she went inside. She said that's why I had to look on my face. Y'all keep on. She said people will keep on using you and using you and using you and using you. Once I said no and put my foot down, now people saying I'm nasty, got an attitude, and my heart is black.
And who's to say they wasn't trying to leave a little bug or something in there to be recording what she's saying inside her car while she's down there? I don't trust them people. I mean, if it was like that, if y'all had some money, then get y'all own drivers or get an Uber or whatever. Don't mess with something that you didn't pay for. Why did y'all want to get in Melanie's car so much? The drivers that she, paid for. Why do y'all want to get in her space so much? Nah, put that bad energy in there. Probably leave a little small recording device in there. I don't blame Melanie. I would have said no, no,
But now
no.
she's selfish. Now she's selfish. She don't care about nobody. But let me tell you one thing. I did the same thing she did. Had my pocketbook, all my pocket was open. to long as my pocketbook, this hand, long as my pocket was open to help people. Oh, I'm good. Couldn't turn from you. Once I closed my pocketbook,
Okay.
oh, she thinks she all this. She thinks she high mighty. She thinks she this. She thinks she that. She thinks she this. Why? Because I closed my pocketbook. I don't want to use anymore.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
The
See, let me
bank
tell
is
you one thing.
closed.
When the bank is closed, that means you were riding on me the whole time.
That's
Users.
right.
These
That's right.
people is users. Then what got me is they turn around and try to see Tisha try to blame her for the. I told y'all a long time ago. I said, why Tisha try some kind of way blame that lawsuit on Melody, and she tried. Melody said, oh no. Melody said, I had that set up for y'all. She said, y'all was getting business because of me, the people, my connection, the people who I knew. Then here go my soul gonna tell the truth. It was overwhelming. I never had it, so I didn't know about going and coming, so it was so overwhelming. And then the lawsuit. All you had to do is do what you're supposed to did. That's it. Do your job. And you won't. You so busy trying to chase some booty.
That's exactly. You took the words
Harassing
out of
those
my mouth.
ladies. You've been doing your job.
Exactly.
But you finished the job. Well, you didn't finish the job. And you didn't finish the job, and you took the equipment with you. The people sued you for equipment. What kind of, you can't make it up. I'm telling you, dilly do and dilly don't.
Betty and Bonnie Rubble. When Caramel said that, I thought I was gonna die. And when she said that Wanda had that twat on her lip, girl, that was it for me. I was done. I was done. She said Betty and Bonnie Rubble at Bedrock. All girl.
They're gonna get in a quick. Girl, no, she had me laughing. They're gonna be in a quicksand. Thank you, Miss Jeanette. Yeah, Miss Jeanette. I can't see something behind it. Why is this thing behind it? I ain't hit no comment. See, screen y'all getting on my nerve. My lad, I'm gonna go to another company. How you doing, Miss Hannah?
Hey, how's it going, Aunt Ann and Keisha?
Hey, girl.
Hey, Jess. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm enjoying the combo, girl. When you said about that car, when Mel did that that live today, that kind of explained why Marcel picked Keisha up out of that Tisha up out of that car.
Yep.
That's crazy. I'm like, how in the world he picked? Why would they enter like that? But anyway,
but they had no way. I knew it was. I'm trying to tell you. I'm just assuming, but I'm used to be right. Destiny and Tisha and them.
Yeah, because they want both of them.
He probably want to pick all of them in the truck. Martel too, probably all of them.
Stormy.
No, I think Stormy had her own. Stormy probably had her own car.
Yeah, because it sounded like the show they actually ordered cars, but it wasn't to the standard that they wanted. They wanted Melody's luxury vehicles,
right?
But they didn't want to pay for it. Melody said, "Hey, no, I would decline what they offered. I paid for my own because she liked the guy that be driving her around, and they gonna try to use her driver. Well, hey, and somebody gonna have a problem with her talking about that, like Destiny." Destiny had a problem when she talked about giving her the money, but she forgot that she was what she said first. The reason Melody bought it out is because Destiny was saying that she didn't think Melody was a good friend, or she didn't answer the question when Carlos proposed it to her.
Exactly. Right.
Well, somebody asked me this. If somebody helped you and you had nothing, they gave you business, they gave you money because you had a cutoff nose on your door, but then you jumped to the other side for no reason and had no reason. If somebody would show me a reason, I would say, okay, it's no reason, because I got a best friend and we've been friends for years and we don't talk every day. She got a business, I run a business. If we don't hear from each other the whole week, I text her, hey girl, what's up? She'll say, oh, I'm good. And we don't do nothing like that. I'm a Libra, she's a Scorpio. Then we hook up now and then for lunch. Sometimes we don't see each other for months. Still have the same love. We see each other just like we ain't never left.
Exactly.
Okay, but what kind of person is that? And then you turn around and team up on me. I'm trying to give you a chance. Then you turn around and call my ex-husband late at night, leaving text messages. And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I believe Martel told Melody and showed it to Melody. Martel talked like a female.
Yes, he do.
And I believe he said he told her that what you have been calling him and leaving him funny text messages. And I guarantee my soul talk like a girl. He told Melody that.
Yeah, he talked like a girl because he was. I know he had to be the one to tell Destiny that Melody hacked his phone, because if she's made that statement, oh, that's when you hacked his phone. Okay, well, how did you know she hacked his phone? Martel was keeping that confusion going on, and he had to tell you, oh, Melanie got a hold of my phone. Melanie done hacked in my phone. She saw your texts or whatever.
You might be right, Aunt Ann, because you heard Melody when she said Martell is messy and he pit his women against each other. But she said, you better leave me out of you leave me out of it. I'm not the woman to put in this mess anymore. So he's been doing that. And she knew he'd been doing that.
Yeah. He loved to keep it stirred up. He loved to be the center of it, in the center of that.
And it's sad because she helped all these people, but then the people want to dog her out, and then you got people pretending that they're her supporters. And you should to pretend. I said that a long time ago when I first started. I said, you got all these pretenders because if you was a real supporter, you've seen this lady go through hell and back. You've seen her good days and her bad days. Mm-hmm. This lady had to sleep on a air mattress with her baby with nothing in the house, and this fool had all the furniture in the house, 2 houses full of furniture, and wouldn't give her not one piece of furniture, and had your kids, and y'all say this is a good father? Ain't nowhere in the world. I don't care how mad I'm mad at my ex. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm see my children sleep on the floor, air mattress, and I got 4 and 5 beds over here. He a good father. Y'all about to kiss my foot. You about him.
That's them pick-me's.
Y'all better kiss my foot, telling me, and like you don't see this lady go through stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then Destiny go,
and black. And people saying, oh, the millimeter is going too far. I'm not a millimeter. I'm right. That's what I am. I'm right. Get it together now. I'm right. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
I think most of the women that does, those pick-me's that, carry on like that, because their baby daddies don't do what they see Martel do. And, that's so when they see him taking them to 7-Eleven and getting a slush and taking a picture with him, oh my God, he the biggest, the greatest dad in the world. Because they got 5 at home, daddy don't never come and do anything. So when they see Martel do the bare minimum, it's like, oh, he's a true king. That's not it. Y'all just got some deadbeat dads, and Martel is doing what he's supposed to do when he's supposed to have those kids his time. I mean, he's not doing nothing out of the ordinary to say he's a great dad. He has been tormenting those kids more than he's been help raising them in a positive environment. When you recording them, you grilling them, you got them afraid of you. You act like a drill sergeant with them. You're not affectionate with them. I never see you hugging on them and kissing them. I know you're not used to that, but try to break the cycle, because now you realize that your mom didn't give that to you or your dad didn't give that to you. Break the cycle and give it to your kids.
Hey, Jean, how you doing? Go ahead, Hannah.
Now, I was just going to say, you heard what Sheree said. He was nothing like what they show on TV. See, that just like what Melody put on there a month ago.
Hi, Aunt Ann. Hi, ladies. How are you all?
Yeah, I was just going to say, you heard what Sheree said. He was nothing like what they show on TV. See, that.
Go ahead. She has some turn. You have to turn your TV off. Jean, you have to turn your TV off. Jean, you have to turn your TV off. Go ahead. Go ahead. Who was that? Hannah?
Hannah.
No, we were saying the same thing. We were basically saying the same thing.
It's off.
Okay. And that last thing I was going to say is, you remember that song Mel put on there? He's a fraud. I get it. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. You're a fraud. You see, people pick up. They for some reason these women believe
Piss
in it.
off.
Okay. Go ahead.
Can you all hear me now?
Yes, we can. Hannah was speaking.
Yeah.
When Hannah get finished, you can go ahead after Hannah.
Yeah, that's not. I was basically saying we were saying the same thing, Gene, about how these women, for some reason, see, Martel is like this. He's well, we already know not what a narcissist is, but Martel is a pretender. He's a fraud. He does nothing but fool people. See, he fooled Melody for years and years and years, and he's doing the same thing with these other women too. So that I mean, it's nothing new. We've seen it before, but we try to put women on notice so that they could call a spade a spade. This man is not a good father, in my opinion.
Hey, Lizette. Is that your
Hey,
name?
hey, Miss Ann, how are you?
I'm blessed, girl. How you doing?
Girl, I'm blessed and not stressed. But I just want to piggyback on something. First of all, they are trying to figure out Melody's recipe,
Mm-hmm.
and they pissed off, so they're gonna talk about her. Because they can't be like her, they can't imitate her. So that's really sad to me because Tisha's supposed to be an educated person, and she's not showing that at one bit. What she's showing is bitterness. She's showing ghetto-ness, and she just showing that she just uncouth by allowing Marceau to treat her like that. I would never be diminished. I wouldn't care if it was a camera or Jesus right there. What Marceau say to her and how he treat her, girl, that red clay, I would have drugged him from man. He would still be washing that red clay off his blankety blank blank. I would not care. Okay? Would not care. However, nevertheless, those questions Tisha was asking, oh, when they was at the beach house, how she was trying to kiss up to Melanie. How you doing? This, that, and the other. She wanted something from Melanie. She wanted something from Melody. Melody don't need none of them. When I say none of them, none of them.
Exactly.
But they can keep on trying to figure male recipe because you know what? She finna turn it all around on them, baby. Because for every hate that they give her, God giving her 5 to 10 more blessings. And for Martell hanging around with she by she not, she better come on with it.
It's
Because
fraud too.
again, I told you, Miss Ann, I'm from Georgia, originally from Savannah. Okay.
Me
Then
too.
so I got tons of people up there with Sheree at. She bounced more checks than a bouncerina,
Come.
at the park.
She
I know
sure
she
do.
do.
She sure do. She's
And then
speaking
she got her
facts.
mama. She got her mama name on that house, on everything else. She got so many people suing her till it ain't funny too. So,
And the
she
older daughter name on there also. That's
Yep,
the old
she just
thing.
said she not. Yeah, she got a second mortgage out, and it's in the daughter's name. That's why everybody live there.
Yep. Come on, girl. You know what you're talking about. You sure speaking facts.
Yeah, because I got family in Georgia. Actually, I got a relative don't stay too far from them. And the stuff that she told me one time, Sheree Water was off because she bounced the check. Come on
And
now.
she not
What?
lying. She not lying.
Yeah. And she cannot go. I know this for a fact. She cannot go to Marcus anymore.
Yeah, you know some people. I live
What,
up there, so I
Jesus?
know you know the right people because I
Yeah,
live in.
she can't go up in that store no more.
You sure right?
She ain't pay her bill either.
Nope.
She
Sheree
bounced
don't
so
pay
many checks,
nobody.
girl, on it. It hit Jesus in the face and gave him a black eye.
Kim been trying to tell us that a long time ago, in one of those early seasons that the people was talking about Sheree and Neiman Marcus. If you remember that way back when it first started, um, Sheree Kim brought up that Sheree those people was talking bad about her, but she can't go back in there. You exactly right.
And then Kenya, no, okay, so Candy bust Martel out, said that he was in three of the housewives DM, and then Kenya said, yeah, he came in my DM and made a proposition. And she was like, nigga, the way you did your wife and the way you do your kids, no thank you. I
She
don't
sure
need that
did.
pressure.
She sure did.
Yep. But Candace was saying they was trying to book something at her restaurant to take a picture or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like when I did that video and told y'all a couple of months ago, I said those children seem more than what y'all think. I said Martel did more to Melody than we think. She's just saving him. Martel did some other things that y'all don't want to know to Melody.
I believe that
And I
because
said the same thing. I
you
said
see how that's why him and Tank probably when he beat Tank that time,
Mhm.
Tank was taking up for his mama.
I believe he was too.
I do too.
Because see, the moment Martel lied and said that he didn't hit Tank, and then when he had his mini breakdown after Ariana did in the truck and said, the judge gonna tell me I can't touch my child. Who is he to tell me I can't touch my child? I do what I want to do. I can't hit him.
He sure did.
I thought the fool said last week he didn't touch him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
he didn't hit him. I said, keep on
Yeah.
talking, fool. Keep on talking, fool.
And Tank looked just like Melody too,
Yeah.
and he loved
Mm-hmm.
his mama, and that's what you see in him, and that's what you see in Sugar Mama, and
He
those
said,
are the
yeah.
two that he don't really care.
He
He
don't
don't
like.
show that he care for
Mm-hmm.
her. So
Yeah, he said Melody
Mm-hmm.
lied. She took my children for 45 days. I ain't do nothing to him. She told me I beat him. I ain't beat him. Then 2 weeks later,
Did somebody check on Coleslaw? Cause she over there on they told one
girl,
of the
she in the
nurses at the
hospital, girl.
hospital. Yeah, one of the
She in the
nurses at the
hospital,
hospital
girl.
told me she over there selling her stuff on some site. I said, what? She was like, yeah. Yeah,
Postmont, she
they
sure
told
is.
me she was selling her stuff on that. And I was like, what? Then I said, y'all better check on her because you know what? She coming out with a bag. I'm telling you.
Girl, she was like those shoes look like she been walking with Jesus and his 12 disciples in at the 1,000 men march. Girl, look at those shoes.
And
Look at those.
she moved more than the Aldi's bag. She had a new place.
She had a new place.
Yeah, she had a new place now.
So she at the same place.
Now somebody they took a picture. She took a picture and that door was totally different. And
She
the
was at
outside
somebody's house.
scenery was different.
She's still at the Underground Railroad. She was at somebody else's house.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ariana
Yeah.
just lied. People be making videos, just be lying, making videos. Like I tell you, but I'm not gonna make no video every 5 minutes of everything somebody do. It ain't me. They be saying, did you see this? Did you make a video? Nope. I said, 'cause it don't sound right.
Then I see Martel,
Every 5 minutes. Huh?
someone sent me a video of Martel going off on a blogger saying that his child wasn't slow. I I sent him a message that said you and the mama slow, so y'all chromosomes ain't matching up. So he gonna be another Jeffrey Dahmer. So I'm waiting on to get some news from that.
But see, they don't understand. Like I was saying that she think not to the point that slow, but some people's concerned. And like I'm saying, this is the problem with us. Now we think that okay, if you get him tested for something, or that means he crazy or something like. No, get him help now because his baby look frustrated.
Right. And all he know how to do is
look at
write
him when he's trying to tell her something. Look at that baby when he's trying to talk or trying to say something. He look frustrated. I'm trying to say it, but I can't get it out. And then they saying she's talking, you want chips, you want cookie. He was shaking his head. Nah, he confused. He so upset and he's so frustrated. He wants them to understand what he's saying, and they won't give him help. It don't mean
and
that
he stay congested. That boy stay congested like he had bronchitis or something. And they're not, getting him checked out.
no.
Because that's what I had actually really sent the message and was like, hey, you know what? I'm not talking about your kid, but you really need to get him checked out for asthma or bronchitis or something, because every time he talks with this congestion. I said, and you know what? He may have an ear defect, because that's what, sometime that channel come down. And so he was like, don't they talk about my kid? I was like, hold on, I'm not talking about it. I said, you know what? I'm a professional, this, that, nothing. He said some more other stuff. I'm like, well, you and the baby mama 5 chromosomes loose. So of course he gonna have some type of issue, you know. So I told him I was like you, man. Don't let me come off that throne because I be forgetting my credentials sometimes, and I ain't prayed up. Anybody can get it at any given time. So if you want what I got, come on over here, and I give you this sugar smack. Mm-hmm.
I know that's right. And my point is, you don't want nobody sending about your child see things. Keep them off the internet. Keep them off social media. Then you put him out there where we can see it. He breathes every time he's on live with Ariana. He breathing like, and it's like you said. It sounds like asthma. It sounds like bronchitis or asthma.
Yeah.
My daughter had asthma. So that's what he sounded like. He sounded like he had asthma because he's so congested all the time. Like he kept trying to catch his breath. And they just handing him stuff. And I'm trying to figure out.
And Miss Black Titanic, I swear to God, she had me crying when she said that he bit some of the people and stuff at the school. So that means that he's frustrated. He can't get his process through. So he knows to do it with anger. But then also he probably seen Martel do that to his mother, and he's mimicking what he see at home. You know, so it could go both ways. But Miss Black Titanic said that they sent her a cease and desist. I sent them a note back when I had told you about the wine. Remember, Miss Ann?
Yes, ma'am.
They had sent me something, and I sent them something right back because I got 4 family members that's judges, and I'm like, okay, you want to play that game? I can play right with you. Boom. So it was on and popping over here.
And but I don't know. He think he's something with his certificate, his law certificate.
Yeah, certificate.
You mean that Build-A-Bear workshop?
Girl, yeah. Girl, yeah. And he's
Bonnie and Betty Rubber.
Credit thing. Those people, if you notice, no, they look so lost because they can't talk about melody. They look so lost. They don't know what to do. My soul the other day was up there telling me, yeah, the rock is moving. I said, you don't sit your ass down. He goes, yeah. I seen a hole and 3 rocks. They don't move that big rock. I said, you know what? You don't sit. I said, somebody help him, please.
But I know what was Maurice? No, Marcel. No, Maurice. What was his first wife name? Kaiwa.
Kaiwa ain't lied.
Ooh, I know. Yeah, she glad she let that birdie go. Bye. You know,
said that Kimmy was messing with him when they was married, and now Kaiwa is not lying.
Nope.
And she said that Tisha verified. When she sat down with Tisha and said she think it was Kaiwa said, I think it was really wrong that he was still messing with her. And Tisha said she broke the women code. That was exactly what Tisha told.
That's what
she sure did. Tisha sure did.
She sure said that. But then Kaiwa made a statement. She said, well, he only went that way because she was paying him through school. She said
I believe it.
Me too.
She said that. Yeah, she was on the interview.
They said that what you call it, trim him down, so she got a fat man, made him small.
He was Eddie Buddy.
Yeah, he was a 5-piece. Now they got him to a 2-piece.
And like you said, Leticia and Marcel out there at that mountain or whatever they doing, digging up rocks. This is after she gets on national TV and talk about she did her research. Now, what woman finding out her husband cheating, doing some research? You gonna do some investigation. You ain't gonna do no research. I mean, that might be the same thing.
I'm gonna put my business in the street, and I really don't care because this is facts. Because my ex-husband probably listening anyway, and I really don't care. So I had a friend that worked with my ex-husband, and so he told me, he said, hey, check his overtime. I said, his overtime? I said, yeah. He said, he's saying he's staying late. Just check the overtime. I said, okay. So I asked my ex-husband, I said, can I see that check stub? He was like, no. But the money matched up because I didn't know he had another account where he was moving more money. So I'm like, it was something the way dude kept saying, check the overtime. So I'm like, okay. So I started looking at the iPads. I started looking at OnStar where he cut the car off on and car off out. And the addresses were different from the job. So I pulled up at that second address and I seen, folks around. I'm like, oh, this way you coming for overtime. Okay. So I I waited. Sure enough, he pulled up. I called him. He was like, "Oh, I'm working overtime today, so I'm cutting my phone off. I'll talk to you later." I said, "Okay." I waited a whole hour because I wanted him to go in there and get comfortable. I rang that doorbell. She came to the door. I said, "Look, I ain't got nothing against you, but my husband in there. Tell him either he can come out willingly or unwillingly." He didn't come out, so I went in. And I told him, "Come get your stuff so you could come back here permanently." So as I'm walking out the lady's house, an older lady walked up and she was like, "This is my house." I'm like, "You stand, wait a minute, you cheating on me with somebody staying in the basement of their mama house?" I was like, "How low budget shit is this?" So I was like, "You know what? Don't even come back." So again, like I told you, I got judges in my family and stuff. I called them. I need a straight, quick restraining order, in which I had got it in like 10 minutes. And they got sent over to our local police department and everything. So I called 5 men 2 men in the truck, but I asked for 5 men. They came the next day, packed his stuff up, and I delivered it all to that lady porch.
Wow.
Put all his stuff on her porch. I really don't care. That was it for me.
Yeah.
It was done.
You
Tisha,
called him red-handed.
yeah,
Right.
Tisha drove all the way to Savannah to
Yep.
fight a white woman,
Yes,
a
ma'am.
Caucasian woman, over Marceau. Now, this is the digger. If they come for you again, Miss Ann, or if they come for Miss Black Titanic, I'm going to release those pictures because my cousin is on the police force in Savannah, and I got that, and I'm going to email that to you and say let's get this popping because you can't get sued over the truth, baby.
That's right. Girl, you know what you're
Well,
talking about.
I
Girl,
might need him because Wanda gonna get mad because
Oh, Miss Wanda, let me tell you about
I
Miss
look,
Wanda.
I done got,
The
I
lady
got.
put her stuff out there in the streets since she got 2 men.
No,
No,
I'm
she
making
got
a video
one
on
man.
it. No, I'm making a video on it. I know what you're gonna say because I done got 3 emails. It confirmed. I know what you took me to say.
Man, okay.
Who she really is.
So I know about Miss Wanda, baby. When I tell you one thing, when I told you I'm like the man from Taken, I got resources. I got resources.
well, I know you done spoke on 2 facts that I know to be facts because I'm from Savannah
But
too. And I know
I
what you
know
talk
just
about
for the
Sheree
fact
too.
she ain't worth 5 cents. That's why I don't know. And I know why she hurt so bad, how she hate people that makes it in life.
And tell Miss Wanda she was an old thought. She used to go up there to Fort Gordon trying to get an army nigga. You see what I'm saying? She tried to get some benefits.
Go ahead, spill. Well, you go ahead, spill that. After you talking about the other tea, go ahead, spill that tea. I'm here. I'm listening here.
I'm telling you, Miss Wanda used to try to get her old army man. She wanted all the good men's, but it wasn't happening. It wasn't happening.
So, Tyra, do you think that Marceau is dealing with the clear women? That's the reason these people ain't coming out and people can't get these pictures and this information.
I got the picture. Yep. I got the picture. I just need to, I'm looking for the other picture to pair it up and see if this the same lady was in Africa with him. He took a picture and then turned around and took it down. I seen it. Somebody blogged about it. I just don't know who the blogger is. He took a picture and the girl was behind him. I thought it was a supporter, and I was like, he in Africa, so how can somebody support? I don't know.
Go back to the wine tasting. That's all I gotta say.
Somebody said it was the girl that was in that video with him. You know
Go back to the wine tasting. You know that girl. Wait, hold on. I can give you. Remember, it was a red dress girl, and I think they went to Black for something or whatever. And Tisha was mad, and she was screaming at him about why she here, this, that, and other.
Yeah,
that's
her.
That was
the white girl.
That was the girl off the cast for Ready for Love, for Tommy. Because
Tommy,
the whole cast show was there. The whole cast was there.
That's correct.
I'm talking about the white girl.
No, I'm saying she was saying about the girl at the
Well, she supposed to be telling
the
all.
party.
She supposed to be going somebody show in October.
Yeah, it's no the girl. That's the girl that went to Africa.
The
You
black
talking
one.
about Kyle? Because her name is like Kyle. It's close to
Yep.
Maurice's girlfriend name. That's what you talking.
That
That's the
was a
one
girl that
teacher
that's
was
why I said
crying.
go back
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
wine
Teacher
tasting.
about
Hannah
Mm-hmm.
said she just
about
look, Hannah said
love.
she collecting all the information.
I know. Yeah, but are you saying Kyra from Ready to Love? That's the
Yeah,
lady you talking about, Tyra?
she was there, and Tisha was crying because,
Mm-hmm.
like, I started you looking at the lady with the red
Yep,
dress.
with the
They
red
looking
dress
at
on.
with the
Yep.
red
And she
dress.
said she didn't even know them.
That's what I'm saying. She said that, but I don't know about her because I don't know.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Ain't gonna admit that she doing it. You know.
Because he didn't got smart. She didn't sign the NDA.
Mm. They keep on signing. That's what you call it did. Now she looking stupid.
You talking about
Coleslaw.
yeah,
Coleslaw.
he
She
lied
signed a
to
con.
her.
She signed
Yeah,
a
he lied to
contract.
her. Mm-hmm. That's what he like. She
Come
told
on.
him it was a contract, and she signed it, and it was an NDA.
Uh-huh.
He made her
Mm-hmm.
play for a fool. He
And
played
see,
for a
one
fool.
of them she got a boyfriend and she got a Kung Fu Panda, she got a boyfriend and she got a husband.
Mm-hmm.
You said Mondo.
Michelin tires. She got a pimp and a pipe.
She showed it, and neither one on one white. Neither one on. One with
Look,
them.
like Caramel said, who is that? Wanda William with that mustache. She didn't know she
Yeah,
was looking.
holla. She
Girl,
said
me too.
people to the truck and they say, "Oh, we want why we don't want William and William came to holla
I
again."
didn't know. She said, I didn't know Tisha brought her mama and daddy to the reunion. Girl, I thought I was going to die.
Yeah. Yeah, she had a beard. If you look close, she had a beard and a mustache. I said, no.
Yeah.
I said, she need a weed whacker. She need a weed whacker. Ain't no way in the world I have that much hair on my face and go to the show trying to talk junk, sitting there looking like a swole up twink and give it a explode 65 pieces.
Caramel said she had a twat on her mouth. Lord have mercy, I thought I was dead. I'm done.
I don't know.
Oh, Jesus help me.
I just don't know about these people on this show all online, and this person gonna talk about she they got a lot of money. It was Mel, but what I could not take is everybody around me smiling in my face and knew this man was messing around behind my back.
Exactly. Taking vacations with them and eating at that girl table, and y'all, all of y'all know. But did you hear Martel tell them early on that they wanted them to keep the secret about what Marcel was doing because Tisha wouldn't be able to handle it. So why y'all had so much compassion for hiding Marcel cheating and doing what he doing and not think Melanie was going to be hurt too when she found out about her husband that y'all had already knew about and y'all was participating in helping him cheat. I just don't understand why they don't feel like she got feelings too. She's human too.
They don't care, and they figure that it is okay for them to do what they do to her, and she's supposed to take it. Because let me tell you one thing: when a person take doo doo for such a long time, they figure they're gonna continue taking it. But when a woman get fed up and she's done, she's done,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't know how to take her. And this is why they keep on saying that. Oh, she got a black heart because she cut them all.
Yeah, as long as she feeding them and bringing them to the table, oh, she all right. But the minute she, you know, say enough is enough, y'all not gonna keep making money off my back. Now, like you say, she got a black heart. She evil. She's selfish. She's whatever they call her.
But I knew this for a fact that I told y'all listen to me one day. I knew for a fact that Kung Fu Panda, y'all be laughing at me when I be doing my reviews. I be telling the truth. When I did it, I'm so big, I be over there horning around, just spreading the wide. Well, let me tell you one thing. When people say other people doing stuff, they doing the stuff.
Exactly.
She said it was spreading wide. She the one spreading the wide and dropping the low. You want to hit the baby at 13, 14 years old. You was spreading it real wide and dropping the low. Mm-hmm. You the one. You the one said you could take a bottle and pick it. You're
You
nasty.
sure did. On national television.
And Carlos was up there signing off on this. He thought it
Grinning.
was funny.
Yeah.
She was sitting up there talking all kinds of filthy stuff out of her mouth about a mother of 4. But then she sits up there and say, if you talk about my daughter, I'm going for it. You can't talk about my child. Then you got a problem if you talk about my child, but you talking about everybody else's child. She needs to get checked.
She sure
well,
did.
you need to talk about your son had his wife there and the pregnant girl from. I mean, I said, what the going on here? Had the wife at the party and had the pregnant woman coming up. I said, "Woo, that's how they raised." And I told y'all that's how they was raised.
And Miss Black Titanic was saying something about on one of the theft charges with Tisha that she was trying to use one of the kids. She was trying to put it off on one of the kids.
She said that Tisha allegedly got arrested for drugs.
Yeah, the pills. She had a pill addiction, just like Kiki. So she was like, she don't understand how she could tell Kiki's story, and she got the same story.
Yeah, but did you Black Titanic said the thief or hillbilly? I was done.
Oh yeah.
I was crying when she said that. She said the thieves are hillbilly. I was weak. I said I didn't know she was that funny. She had me rolling.
Yeah, she funny, but she said Tisha tried to implicate one of the kids. I guess trying to get out of it and probably put it on one of the kids, but she was saying something about that. I was like, nah, that's low. That's low.
That's what they do. They
so that's letting you know they out there shoplifting with the kids.
I had to tell y'all something. The child, she used to get these children. This is why I said she a low down skunk. She used to get the children in the neighborhood and take them to have them to steal stuff, allegedly take stuff, and give it to her, and she would give them a little bit, not even nothing. Sometimes she'll give them a soda to go. And I was like, and then the children got older, they telling.
Yep.
They said she used to have them take them to Boost and get this. They had a ring.
Yep. They sure did.
And Tisha was doing the same thing too. She was doing the same thing too. So she can't say she wasn't. All they know how to do is steal and scam and do everything.
And fight.
And fight. What made me mad, they sitting on platform could have did more than what they did. What I tell y'all months ago, I said, Tisha, my soul, they're gonna come the way they came. They're gonna leave with a bunch of ass bills that they can't pay.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my goodness. So it sounded like it was true when Black Titanic was talking about those arrests down in Savannah, Georgia, and then Tisha and even Marcella Speaks or whatever got on there talking about Tisha and Miss One have never been arrested. That's the wrong person. That's another Tisha. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, Tisha been arrested 3 times in Savannah.
But you remember when they were saying that? That's not her. That's the wrong person. Yeah. It's a different one. And then Leticia talking about, she got on there basically saying, if you want to get sued or something, know the facts. Basically, you got this wrong. It's not me. And you better know what you're talking about when you put this information out there. But I noticed, Marcel knew it was coming out. That's why he came back and said it was, what did he say? It was lipstick. Miss Wanda said it was a teddy bear. Miss Wanda, it was a teddy bear. And she was, that's like you say, that she thought she had probably been getting away with it, putting that stuff in the basket, in the kids' basket, and letting them just walk out of that store with it. And then she said, well, I forgot I had it in there. But they admitted to that one now.
Yeah.
No, they lie about that. She swore that it wasn't her. And to Maso, I said, see, they were lying. Maso said it was lipstick. I said, now, did you do it or you didn't? He come out and he always do that. When she said she did nothing, he come behind her and say, oh, it was with the baby with the lipstick. So I said, y'all better stop lying.
So Marcel was the one that came back behind Wanda and Claire. It said it wasn't no bear. It was some lipstick, right?
Yeah.
Somebody else said it was more than lipstick.
So maybe that's what
Tisha said it wasn't her. She didn't do anything. This is what I said. It was so funny because Tisha said that ain't me. They lied. The Wanda said it was a bear. The Marcel come said it was lipstick. I said, Jesus. The whole day. I said, I was sitting here on the floor laughing. I said, no, these some dumb. One said no, one said it was a bad, one said it was a lipstick.
So and then they said Melody put the stuff out when Black Titanic was the one on there showing everybody.
Yeah, but they still said she paid me $50 to talk about them. She paid me $50. She won't give me information. No, she don't either. I be having people in my DM every day. I have a lot of DM emails. No, they don't.
But yeah, Black Titanic explained the reason she went and got it. But Tisha still to this day sat up on, well, not to this day, but to that when she was up on that last reunion stage, she said Melody paid somebody to at the city hall and lied and said Kiki told her that Melody told her that. She sat there and lied on Kiki, but they tell so many lies they can't remember the lie. That's why Kiki said, "Well, I don't remember telling you that."
Let me get this person together right quick. This disrespectful person. Let me get this person together right quick. Somebody put Aunt Ann Thomas. You gonna address me as Aunt Ann, okay? We ain't gonna play no games up in here, all right? Don't let me block you. You know what to say on the screen. Don't play with me. You go ahead. I can't find it, but don't play with me.
But yeah, we were just talking about how Leticia them blame Melody they were blaming Melody for everything.
Everything Melody done.
I told y'all, I said, watch. I said, watch. I said, watch. When she said, somebody try to pay somebody, I said, watch. She said, Melody.
Yeah, because she kept hitting around. Remember, was in an interview, and she was like, "Yeah, it's been going around. They've been trying to pay people. Yeah, they was trying to say they was sleeping with my husband. Random women was coming up to me saying that. Remember, she said that.
She lied about that. Melody.
Yeah, she was lying about that.
And when you think about it, Melody may have said something about inviting the girl on there. We really don't know the full story, but she didn't just say, I'm going to take some money out of my pocket now to give to a woman to tell her story about your husband. Hey, I'm not that invested in this thing. I'm not going to take no money out of my children's mouth for this foolishness. Now, if she wants to go talk to the producer, she can go on over there and do that. But I'm not, I'm not paying for it. Tisha did nothing but lie about that too.
But did you hear what else? Did you hear what Melody said? She said the producer asked me to get her on the show. We went on a trip, and I said that, okay, I asked her, and she said they want to get paid. And I told her to ask the producer. And then Carlos said there like he didn't know. She said, oh, you was on the phone, remember? I was on the phone. He didn't say nothing.
He said that. He talking about he didn't remember.
Yeah, he said, I don't remember. She said, oh, you was on the phone. You was on the phone.
Yeah, then he gonna sit there with his mouth open.
He was real stupid when she said that.
Yeah, he had his mouth wide open. But you know what? Now that I just think of it, I think that puppet thing was planned. And the reason why I said that, because when Tisha said, I think she deliberately told that lie on Kiki about Melanie pulling records. Because the reason why I said it, she said, oh, you're going to be Melanie puppet, and then you go out and get puppets. So how did you know? Well, you already knew Kiki was going to deny that because she didn't say that. But you had to kind of find a way to bring them puppets out. So you lied on Kiki and get Kiki all riled up and then say she's Melanie puppet, and then you go get puppets.
But Kiki did an interview, I think that with that guy named Anthony. I can't be sure about that.
Yeah, but that was him. Yeah.
Kiki basically said that they did not know she was coming, but because she missed her flight, they saw them at the airport. And so they knew. Marcel and Leticia saw Kiki at the airport. Kiki was supposed to leave earlier. She missed the flight. Then she ran into them at the airport and they were on the same flight. That's how they knew that Kiki was coming to the reunion. So either they bought those puppets when they got to California, or Kiki lying. I don't know which one it is. Or maybe they knew and she didn't think they knew. That could be a possibility as well.
But you know what? I'm gonna go with the first thing you just said. The reason why I said it because back in the day when I used to lie, and I'm just gonna keep it 100. When I used to lie, the first thing I'm gonna do when you could tell if you knew me back in the day, I'm gonna stretch my eyes and I'm gonna get loud because I'm lying. And Kiki did the things that I used to do when I was out there lying. And I was like, oh, Kiki, I don't know, girl. I don't know if you didn't say that or not because you just jump bad too fast. And I know them stretching the eyes and getting loud because I used to do it. So I don't really know if I believe everything that Kiki says. I don't. I just think Melody better just kind of like tread lightly on the conversations that she have and don't take it deep with that's something that could really get her caught up in something thinking that she can really trust Kiki. I wouldn't get that deep with her no more. But
if she lied, are you saying that Kiki lied about what she told Tisha about Melody her getting somebody to pull those records? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying I don't because she kept saying I don't remember that. I'm gonna remember what I said. I'm gonna remember what I said. I'm gonna say I ain't gonna. First of all, if I said it, I ain't gonna say I don't remember saying it. I'm gonna say I said it. Or back in the day when I was lying, I used to stretch my eyes and get loud. Like, no, I didn't say that. No, So and that's what Kiki gave me. That's what made me feel that kind of way because she started out with I don't remember.
No, she
Like they
first
gave.
said I didn't do it.
Yeah,
And
she
then
Right.
was like, they do
She said, I don't remember doing that now. I don't remember saying that. Then she said, no, I don't remember. No, I didn't do that. But the same way they came so hard on Melody not remembering what they said, when she said, I don't remember that, it was like, you will remember that. You will remember that. So that's what this kind of made me kind of like look at Kiki with that statement. Now, I mean, I'm just speaking for me, like how I used to be, and I used to stretch
yeah.
my eyes and get loud, and but I wouldn't start it out with, I don't remember saying it.
super chat. She said, oh Lord.
Willette Smith, thank you for the super chat, Miss Smith.
Remember Melody had Tisha escorted out, and Melody turned around and said, "You should be used to it." Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. She
Yep.
showed it.
Yep.
She going.
Yep. She
Yeah,
sure
she
did.
showed it. So, what you trying to say that she used to being handcuffed out the door? She sure did. Melody sure did. But remember Kiki said, no, I didn't say that. And then she said, I don't remember saying that.
Yeah. She said I did not say it. Then Tisha said,
yeah. Tisha said, yes, you did. She said, I didn't say it, but I don't remember saying it. I did not say that, but I didn't remember saying it. And I understand what you said. I would have said, nope, I ain't say that.
Exactly.
But my
instead
point
of saying
is,
I don't remember
why would
saying
she
it.
want her? Why would she get somebody to go to the school to get her record for? Make it make sense. You know who she was talking about, right?
Say that
She
again.
was talking about Miss Titanic. She was saying that Melody sent that stuff to Miss Titanic, and she didn't. Miss Titanic researched it because I was on her live when she researched it.
Yeah, she paid for it. She said I paid for it.
She said, I'm just not gonna pay for the mug shot costs more. And she said, I'm not gonna pay for no mug shot. And that's what Tisha trying to say. She got her mug shot, she got her record and sent it to Miss Titanic. They all say that. They always blaming somebody else. They keep on blaming stuff on people.
Right. But the problem is even if Melody did, and I know she didn't, even if she did, so what?
It's true.
Right. They put it out. I mean, you sitting up here putting out other information about Miss Van and Mark, and they were behind that. Those sex tape things they were talking about. Marcel and Leticia put that out there, I think.
I believe
because Melody, I think Martel was the one that said Marceau said, "What if there's a sex tape of someone's mother?" And Melody said, "Mothers are off limits, and children are off limits. Mothers are off limits unless they come with some foolishness like Miss Wanda." She didn't say it exactly like that, but Miss Wanda need to be checked. We're gonna come from Miss Wanda if she come from somebody else, because she's
Exactly.
out of line.
That man said it. He said that mothers need to be off the show. And I'm with him on that one. He said, Mother need about this. She said, Miss Wanda did too much. She need to be at a radio station and say, hello, Bessemer.
Right. Or on her potato truck, but not.
Well, she gonna get somebody sick.
You better stay out
Go
the
to a
potato
cooking
truck.
school, and who taught she? Oh, she really thinks she can cook. Oh, they said my food tastes good. You gonna make somebody sick. You had a pigtail sticking up and some collard greens. Who does that?
And Miss Titanic said she pushed it back down with her finger. I was like, oh.
She sure did. And she said, this a wiener. I said, she just nasty.
Mm.
Ain't wash her hands. Mm-mm. She
And
couldn't
then
give me
Tisha them sitting up there signing off on that mess. All of them saying the same thing. They know Miss Wanda said what she said, and she meant what she said too.
Oh yeah,
about Melody's baby girl. She know Miss Wanda stooped to the lowest of the low when she did that, and now she needed to be knocked down off that high horse she thought she was on. And I don't know where her so-called cousins and all them folks. Now I think that if I was Melody, I would have put out a restraining order on his butt or something, because you don't go around threatening nobody, talking about you got no choppers and all this other stuff.
exactly.
Then you do it on live too.
Exactly. I took that very serious. He could have been locked up for a long time with that kind of threat.
Fooling around there with Miss Wanda, getting in trouble.
It don't make no sense. But my point is this: is that, oh Jesus, these people, you can't make it up. My problem is this: is that Destiny lied. I told these people go around paying these people to put their name on stuff. Destiny lied. They said that she is not at that lady firm. She lied to get on that lady firm. That lady said that she is not up there. They were doing a favor for her. I'm just like, why she lie?
And they seen all that backlash she getting. I guess they said she ain't
Yeah,
bringing
you know
that
they
crap to
said, well,
my
you sure
business.
ain't gonna get it. Because I was in it too. I said, well, you sure won't get your house. You'll be waiting. You won't get it. That's what made her change her mind.
Oh, so she don't have that
Nope.
company there. Oh my goodness.
She's not part of it. Lady said it.
Wow.
Her name ain't on nothing.
Or something. She what's called and the powerhouse or something like that.
Yeah, her name on not on nothing. And she told me, oh, look at this. We getting set up for class. Newsflash. They say you are not part of it.
These people don't want to be connected, attached to that kind of drama. They don't.
And it may, I'm sorry, Keisha, it might be because she lied and said she was licensed, but she didn't get her license until after she posted all that stuff. From what I understand, her license was effective like the end of January, but she did, of December. And she put all that information out, talking about she was licensed in 3 states before she was actually licensed in Alabama.
Exactly.
Ooh, you right. That's making a lot of sense.
You right.
She seen a lie. Everybody said she lied, and so they did research. Remember they did a research, and everybody said she put 2 emoji on it, and didn't want nobody to see that she just got it. All of them like that. Fakerism. Fakerism.
Time Mel posted about how she got hers renewal done in 5 hours, then everybody want to post their crap. Man, they just don't know how to do nothing but through that girl, and she tired. She's tired. You could tell when she was talking on her live today about the driver that she's tired. She said she's just tired. And you could see it in her. It's like she drained to talk about them. It's just...
I was just thinking where you went at. Yeah.
Yeah, it dropped out. I don't. I have this new phone, and sometimes it drops out. So I do apologize about that, guys. But it was something I wanted to piggyback on. Something you said, Miss Ann. I was trying to hurry up and come back, but I'll think about it. Give me a second.
What about the whole house? Oh, you can see the video. Girl, everybody said, Ann.
When you said Miss Black Titanic, the other morning I was on my way going to work, and because I got your alert and I had Miss Black Titanic's alert, and she came on. And she said that Miss Wanda was talking about her shape and everything. So she put her little shape out there.
I saw that.
And I couldn't stop laughing because Wanda looked like the Michelin tire woman, right? And so she was just talking, Miss Black Titanic. She said, yeah, they finally told the truth about something about Stag Run. It ain't an apartment. That's why they kept saying that with a straight face. She said, because it's a house. She went to the house and showed. I said, they got the right grandma on.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. She have her face together too, baby.
Yeah, they crazy.
I said, Miss Black Titanic, she the people's grandma, the people's champ, she be on it. Cause she went to the bank and said, see, look, this the bank. she went everywhere. And I said, go ahead, grandma, just go put them on blast.
Exactly. She had me weak when she said the thief of hillbilly girl. I holler. I said, Miss Tata, they don't piss you off.
Now, I don't watch what's her name? MS. That's what they call her, MS. I don't watch. I call her Night Train because she reminds me of an old drinker, one of them old wine heads that back in the day that be drinking and everything. But I had a coworker pull it up because I wasn't gonna give her no click of views. And she was saying they be over them other people. Mel pay all them other bloggers that she be paying all of them. I'm like,
it's so crazy.
Yeah, I be laughing at it as a dumb.
Yeah, I said she just as nutty as a road lizard. They're gonna say they don't have no criminal record. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And you know what? That's why I want to piggyback off of that. They told the truth. But they saying it as it's in one episode, but it's not. It is one for a lipstick and it is one for a teddy bear.
Hey.
And she got those the drug charges. That's correct.
Tisha said won't her, and then they come behind and say it was her. I said, you know what? This is I said in the floor. I said, this is just a mess.
It's her. It's her.
Girl, I dragged both of them last week. I dragged MF and Kung Fu Panda.
Yes, you did. I was
me too. I was crying.
I got so many men that said, please stop, because I'm at work and people looking at me. I said, well, you need to turn the video off then. I just said, please stop and stop. My stomach hurting. People looking at me. I said, look, you need to turn the video off then, because I ain't finished yet.
Yeah, that's why I put on there. I said you wasn't prayed up, and you gonna say, yeah, I'm off my throne today, baby. I'm on Petty Lane today. I was at work. I'm like, man, she know I got to see these patients, and she said she on Petty Lane. And then I'm gonna say the thing said,
stay blessed. My throne.
Yeah, I said, stay blessed, Inez. You said I am blessed, but I had to come down my throne in a minute. I'll be back at my throne.
They said when you said 2 spoons of hair, they said I fell on the floor. They said, did you say cuckoo hair? I said poo-poo hair. They said,
yeah. I'm hollering. And then I seen to where Miss Wanda tried to state that you don't have proper diction either. I said, I understand every word that comes out of Anand's mouth. I have to go get an Ebonics and I got to go get a hood translator to find out what Miss Wanda is saying. You know?
Well, yeah, I messed her up when she said I ain't had no hair. How she trying to sell them? They don't have no hair. Girl, when I came up with that long hair, girl, she was pissed. She was sick.
She didn't know what to say.
She didn't come out and say nothing yet. She was on mute, and then she come up with a helmet. I said, she don't get that helmet off her head and sit down somewhere.
That looking like a clown.
Yeah, I said, she don't get out and take off that helmet and go sit down somewhere. Because I ain't got time for it.
Amen.
But I was just like, it's some things that she don't want nobody to know, but I'm gonna spill her tea. She can get mad at me. I don't care.
How
No,
do y'all
that was
ladies?
about
How do
that.
y'all ladies feel about Kimmy son? How do y'all think he really feel about Maurice?
Who?
Kimmy's
I don't
son.
think he care too much for him.
Jalen. I
Well,
don't
you
think
can see that. You
he
can see
doesn't
that
respect him
already.
as a man.
You can see that in his face.
Uh-huh.
I agree.
I don't think he trusts him. He don't trust him.
Especially when the brown skinned girl was playing the little back in the day when she was Kimmy was telling him about him moving Kyle back. He was like, oh no, that's a no for me. He knew his mom would have been hurt for about that. And I was like, I wonder how he really feel about Maurice.
I don't think he cared too much for him.
I
I
don't
really
think so.
don't.
Miss
Mm-mm.
He
Patricia
know he ain't
T
nothing but a
said.
fraud.
Miss Patricia T said Wanda said her man Eddie Kane is a retired veteran. Yeah, because she was around there H hopping, ho hopping. She was on the base ho hopping.
Hey, Miss
Good
Nicole.
evening. Hey, good evening, Auntie Ann, and I appreciate you shouting me out a couple weeks ago when I told you I used to walk with you every morning. I've lost 40 pounds, so you
That's
have been a
good.
real inspiration to me. And Auntie Ann, let me tell you, I was so mad the other day when I suffered through that interview watching Wanda, right? Now, the day you put up on your community post both pictures of the mothers and you said, y'all don't do this to me again. Me and my friends said, girl, they look like they needed some birds, not beers. They look like they need some beers. And check this out on there, coming from a Libra, right? When I
Uh,
watched the interview, Miss Betty was the first one to get off the panel. And me and my friends said, girl, she rushing to get her some beers. Cause they look like when
it
they
showed
they
up.
wake up with a 12 pack and they go to bed with a 6 pack.
Yeah.
They look like they need some Burr, some Bud Ice, not no natural light. They look like they need some Bud, both of them. I don't care how much makeup, whatever they do to themselves, they look like bird drinkers, both of them. So don't worry about what they said about you, Auntie. You know I love you.
Girl, I don't pay them no mind. Cause they ain't talking about me.
Okay.
When they say Ann, I'm coming. They don't say Ann, I don't answer number Ann. Girl, don't pay them no mind, girl.
Oh my
No,
God,
and
she about to kill me, Lord help
And then
me.
what made me so mad, Auntie Ann, is when they alleged that Wanda's like, she have to pay. Melody be paying people. I'm like, Melody don't have time to pay these bloggers. People have their opinions.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you see everybody going at one person all the time, people love Melody like I do, and they're gonna speak up on
Right.
her behalf. Nobody has to pay these bloggers to talk, to defend Melody. But that made me so mad. I said, you know what? I'm gonna start hitting back and stop being so shy. And so when I saw them two pictures side by, I said, oh my God, they need some birds. Bad. Right. They,
And
they both of them. I'm
got nerve to
serious.
girl, she got the nerve to be on national
Oh,
TV
Jesus.
and need a weed whacker to
Oh,
shave all
Both
that off her
of them.
face.
And then when she pulled her hair, talking about that Canvas Beauty got my hair, girl. Got my hair. I hate the way she
Girl,
talks.
I tore her down when she said that. I
You
told her.
did. You did. You
I
had
don't
me
tell
rolling, but I was
nobody.
going.
I have to tell you about
I
it.
was
You got
gonna
two.
wait until y'all brought it up first before I came up because I think that's kind of rude to get on a panel and kind of change the whole subject. I like to follow the commentary. I just think that's polite. You know what I'm saying? But boy, and I kept putting in brown skin girl's chat, right?
oh,
And
Jesus.
brown skin girl kept pinning the comments, but I said they don't look like they need no natural light. I said they need that Bud Ice. Natural light ain't gonna do. And she kept pinning them up. I said, oh my God, right.
Oh, Jesus.
But I'm
Oh.
serious. They look like hard beer drinkers. They be up in that trailer just getting full, right. But when Miss Betty got off that panel first, Auntie, I was no more good. I said, yeah. Because she said, I got to go, guys. She got off real fast. I said, Miss Betty finna go get her birds. She had them on the cooler. And she couldn't wait for her.
She got the shakes. You said she got them
Yeah,
shakes on.
she had him on the cool at the beginning of the interview. She couldn't resist. She said, "Nah, I got to go." And what killed me, she said, "Well, as long as the customers like the product, they can say what they want to say. But y'all, I got to go." Auntie, I almost rolled off the bed. I was so glad you wasn't outside walking because I would have fell. You heard me? Oh my God. But I would never forget that side to side for the rest of my life. You said, "Oh no, y'all don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me." They look like birds, and they don't look like they need beer. They look like they need birds. Right. I'm serious. So that's all I wanted to say to you, Auntie, and Happy New Year. I'm going to go ahead and drop down and let y'all say something else funny. When y'all get on Destiny, I'll come back up. Okay.
Okay, you good. You got a super chat from Angela. She said, Ann, we love you. You give the tea on those idiots. Sure do. Thank you. Where she go at? Oh, girl, I'm sick of Desta. And then she told me she gonna reopen her store. Girl, sit down. The store was closed when I went there.
Well, for the 19th,
she was in my chat. She said, "I heard you were looking for me." I said, "Yeah, I was looking for you. Open up that daggone store."
She got the key.
Well, she said she could open up again. I think she coming back. I think they're just saying that. But I think the only person that coming back is Louis and Tiffany. But Tiffany look nice in that blue dress. She looks real nice in that blue dress.
Yeah, she do. She do. I think she really look nice. But shoot, I think Louis, he act like he abused husband because he do everything that she say.
Yeah, I know, like a little puppy.
She showed to do everything that he say. I was like, "Oh my gracious, gracious." She probably said, "Look, I want a baby. Put it here right now. Now. Move to the left. Move to the right. Put it right here. Put it right here."
For me, baby.
I said, "What in the world?" She said, "I want a baby." I was like, he said, "We discussed one I know baby before we got married." She said, "Yeah, but I changed my mind." I said, "What the
Oh, Lord.
I have a question for you.
Who the man in the relationship? Who the man in the relationship?
Her?
Yeah.
I'm saying how she said. She said, "I want a baby now. I want a baby. Give me that
right
baby."
now.
Okay. Said, okay. That's not the way he said. He said, "Okay." That's not what he said.
Oh, Lord.
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, but I'm glad they coming back though, because I think that they add something to the show that kind of breaks up. Because they keep on bringing all them Scots and their relatives on there. But Tyra, I have a question for you since you over in Georgia. I heard somebody say that Martel was some connected to, I think, Brazelton, where they got Chateau Alon and that winery up there. And you know anything what's going on with his wine right now? She must not be on here.
No, I don't know what's going on with his wine, but I'll find out. Give me 24 hours.
But yeah, they kind of connected it to Chateau Alon up there. I know you're familiar with the winery up there. So
I heard somebody say he just moved in with Sheree. Somebody was saying he moved in with her.
He ain't moved in with Sheree. Sheree ain't gonna be bothered with no kids.
She said it was just a business deal. She said, "I ain't with him. It was a business deal." That's what she said.
But why they playing up in our face?
They ain't playing in my face because I look like a duck, crack like a duck. I know it's a duck. I ain't never see him kiss.
First of all, did you see how Sheree looked at him doing her the New Year's Eve party? Like, why don't you just go on somewhere? And then old cloud chasing Stormy, her and her husband was there. I was like, you know what? They try to go on every syndicate. I swear to God, if Brinkley, Barn, and Bailey Circus was still around, they'd probably be trying to jump on that.
What you think she trying to do?
Be male?
Yeah, she's trying to. Well, you know what? She's trying to be like a Nene or somebody. She wants to be on that circuit. She wants to be, the queen of reality TV.
I think she wants to be on that show as well. She's trying to slide herself over there. She's trying to slide, so she acting like she Sheree good friend. Sheree have one big toe in the dough. So she ain't got a whole foot. So you had the wrong person.
Exactly,
Mhm.
and her other foot on the banana peel, so she don't
Cause
know which one.
Tyrone told her story.
He showed
Exactly.
it. Tyrone said she knew I won't coming. She told those people I could. He said I ain't going back to jail for nobody. She knew that. He said Sheree. He said I can't mess with her because she just wrong.
Yeah, she wrong, and then gonna talk about the reason why she left him because the sex wasn't good. Now,
No, that's a
but you
lie. The
was
reason
standing
why
by
she
him
left
all
because
them years.
no, the reason why she left him because he was completely finna get out of jail and he wanted his money back. That's what that's about.
Exactly. That's what built that the what she call it down
Oh,
there.
she loaned. He loaned her money.
Yeah,
It,
he loaned her money. He said it.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, he
Uh,
said it in the interview.
Yep. Said she owed him some money.
Yeah.
Sheree is a scammer, and Stormy better keep her purse close to her when she
Let her go
around.
ahead. She deserve everything she get. Let her go ahead. Let her go ahead. Let her go ahead. Let her go ahead.
Before she know it, Sheree having in the po house.
Let her go ahead.
Her and her goats.
She deserve everything she gonna get. Let her go
He
ahead.
said her
No, no
and the
good.
goat. I'm
Let her go ahead.
devastated. He didn't put the goats in there. She said, I'm devastated now.
She got a whole farm. She got goat, turkeys. She got ducks. Let her go ahead. Let her go ahead. Let her go ahead. She was sit on TV crying again. I'm saying, don't you know no good? I'm saying, I told y'all so. I told y'all so. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I told y'all so. I'm saying, I told y'all so. The lady got mad at me, daddy. She said, "Is that all you know how to say?" I said, "Yep, I told you so."
I'm serious.
I'm just
She better watch herself on Sheree for real. Serious.
fooling
Sheree ain't
around
no
with Miss
joke.
Betty and all Destiny and all them people who don't mean her no good.
Okay.
She better keep an eye on that company because her assets might be going down, 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 down.
You better
Because
say it.
when her mom did that,
Oh,
people probably stopped ordering from her as much as they were because she was putting that stuff on sale for 75% off.
yeah, because
Yeah.
she sent me something for $7. One day it was $10, the next day was $7. Then the following week it was 70% off. But somebody just said that Melody said that she didn't call Stormy Ghetto. Destiny did, and she got proof Destiny said it.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
They
I
ain't gonna
believe
think
it
about
too.
Destiny.
I believe it too.
I believe it too. And I'm gonna tell you why they ain't gonna send it to Destiny because they want Melody to be wrong so bad. So bad.
Mm-hmm.
And Destiny, they probably tried to Destiny tried to sneak in there anyway when she had Stormy sponsor one of her events, but she didn't ask Melody about it. So I could see her trying to drive a wedge between Stormy and Melody, and anybody that Melody is friends with, she tried to drive a wedge between them. But Stormy was uh, gullible enough to allow them to lead her down that path because she's over there on the wrong side. She burned a bridge. But you
No,
know
she
what
on the
though?
right side. She on the right side. She on the right side. Let her stay on the right side. She on the right side. Because like
How
I said, I
Portia say
told
she
y'all
on the
so.
wrong
But
road,
what I'm
wrong.
saying,
Wrong road.
she burnt the wrong bridge. I'll say it like
Yes,
this.
she
And did
did. She
y'all,
sure did.
yes, y'all see Stormy was at Mel's last event though. This happened after Miss Betty ran her mouth.
Right.
That, yeah.
Yep.
So
But
I
Miss
you
was
Betty
know,
gonna
surprised
put on
but
the
with
you know
that.
show. I'm
what
telling
messed
you now.
Stormy up? You know
Miss
what
Betty
messed
messing
her
stuff
up?
up.
You know what messed Stormy up too? Even after maybe Mel would have kind of like looked past it if Stormy, didn't chime in. But by Stormy going behind piggybacking off of her mom saying, well, mom, you always told me and you never was wrong yet. So that was insinuating that, okay, everything that she ever told you about a person not being your friend turned out to be true. You should have kept that little part to yourself and maybe you and Mel would still be okay. But it was meant for you to be exposed for the snake that you really are. Because you brought that upon yourself because everybody started eating you up when you made that statement. You wasn't, putting your mom in her place. You was piggybacking on her saying, oh yeah, mom, you never was wrong. You never was wrong. Everything you always told me. turned out to be right when it came to my friends. And then she's gonna say, but in this case, I pray that you are wrong.
But truth be told, it wasn't that Melody wasn't her friend. It was that Stormy wasn't Melody's friend. When you look
Exactly.
at it, because Stormy was, now that I'm looking back on this thing, it's almost like she was envious and jealous of Melody. And she felt like Melody was surpassing her in so many areas, because you see how Melody got into modeling and music and all of these other areas that Stormy couldn't find her way into. So I think Melody was her friend. It was just that Stormy, again, was not Melody's friend. And her mom sat there talking about, basically saying that her mom, she's been right about her friends since childhood. This was Stormy's comment is.
Right.
And her mom has been able to pick out, to kind of, decipher who is her friend. And y'all see what I'm saying. But her mom was wrong for doing that in this situation. This girl is almost 40 years old.
But
she should not be in this situation.
Yeah. They set Melody up. I'm telling you why, because Ariane said Stormy was asking her question about Melody a long time ago. She said they went out together. She said that Stormy used to do her hair, and somebody sent me all the pictures. I post the pictures that they know each other. But she lied. She said on national TV, I didn't know her. She used to sit in the car and come to the job. Just say, yeah, I know her. They lied.
They've been plotting on that girl.
Stormy want the fame. She got the money, but she want the fame. Look at that video that they did at the Black. All on my side down. Stormy want all attention to her. I got the money. I got y'all. I got the money. She want all the attention to her.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna do nothing but use her if they can, because they that's all it is. That they need money. That's what they were doing with Martel and Melody, but Melody figured it out. Stormy, she better get ready for a tornado, a strong wind, and all of this other stuff.
It's gonna be a big mess. She gonna lose a lot of money with them. She gonna sit there with her Buddha, her smoke, her duck, her cow, her horse, and she gonna sit there. Yep, her goat, and she gonna sit there and cry. And her cow, she gonna sit right on the grass and cry. Cry. What I don't like what she did, she played with mental illness. That's something I did not like. I can't never support her or anything. I like this story, but when she play with mental illness, that's a problem, because I dealt with it before. That is a problem with me. Everybody want to say, when people get on their back, the first thing what they say is, I want to take myself out. I want to do this, but I didn't. I'm suffering from that. I did. Destiny crying. I'm depressed. Then 5 minutes later, she cussing everybody out. Girl.
All of them crying. Is Carlos crying. Everybody want to cry after everybody, put heat up.
But did anybody cry for Melody? Did he do that for Melody? When he told her that she was not the dish.
But she wasn't. Yeah.
She was the main course.
She wasn't. Right.
Call her coleslaw.
The coleslaw was the main course.
Coleslaw was the main course.
Did he do that to Melody? Did he sit there and cry and say, I'm worried about you, Melody?
No, they laughed at her.
Yeah. And then the way he stated it, it was like, if you look at it, it was like Melanie would be considered as the coleslaw, because he said Ariane was the whole meal to Martel.
No, he said she was more than the meal. She was the whole buffet.
Well, yeah, and I mean that crushed her.
Yeah, I seen her.
Well, no, Melody basically said, "No, I was more than enough," and Martel was the one that said, "No, you are enough. I was just greedy." So Melody didn't bite off on that foolishness. Carlos made himself look even worse, because he got a lot of slack behind that. A lot of it, and this is where this ball has started rolling down the hill for him when he made that statement. And then and embarrass this girl about asking about what she did with some other guy, and then gonna push her on it when she told him no. And just wait now. If I put my mouth on something, I will remember it. Well, that's you. She's talking about her now.
You know what I would have
Yeah,
told
he
her?
wanted her
You
to
ain't
make.
got nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Where I put my mouth, we want together. None of your business. No, I wouldn't have said nothing. He would have kept on asking. His face turned blue black.
I would have just stared at him till he got tired of looking at me. And next question.
And if what you when you put this information out and people see it's true that she was doing this girl's hair, that means that she was being deceptive because she lied to people. So that shows what kind of character she has. In Melody, no now. So I'm pretty sure she hated
Yep.
that it turned out the way it
Everybody said I knew
did.
she
But
was. Everybody said I knew she was a snake. That's why I tell people. I said, let me tell you one thing. I have people in my DM send me everything. Sometimes I look at the stuff that comes to me twice. I do it. Just like I said, this Wanda stuff. I got it one time. Then somebody sent me another email. Then somebody sent me another DM. I said, oh, this is true. I said another DM and they say the same thing. I said, okay, let's do this one. I said, I'm gonna hurt her feelings. I'm gonna shake her. We're all upside down. She gonna lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because that's a lie. Okay. I'm gonna say, okay.
They just a bunch of bitter biddies. I mean, I just be
she
glad
don't have.
when Melanie just get away from that energy.
Yeah.
They call Pam Kung Fu Panda free cop Molly. On the dock side.
Oh, we ready to see this news. Breaking
I know,
news.
right? I'm ready.
Tea.
Girl, I know. I'm going to wrap this up because my other girls, they get ready to go on and start their video, and I respect them.
Yeah.
So they get ready to go on. That's why I came on early at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Well, y'all, thank y'all for coming and hanging with Aunt Ann.
Well, we thoroughly enjoyed it, and thank you for inviting us and letting us share. We will be back as soon as you come back.
Exactly.
Right.
We
Love
always
y'all.
have a ball. We love you.
Ring-a-ling-a-ling.
Y'all, I thank every last one of y'all for coming in and being here with Auntie today. I want to thank my contact creators. I want to thank my mod because we're to leave. We almost at 8K. We on a soul train. If nobody told you love you, Auntie love you. Subscribe. Y'all push that like button. The ones in the bushes, push it. Just push it. You breathing the air for free, just push it. Love y'all. If you haven't placed your order today, place your order. I have the detangler brush came in today. I know a lot of y'all been emailing me asking about the detangler brush. It's in. Place your order and you get it. Love y'all. Mwah.
Love you
Have a
too.
blessed
Good
day.
night, everyone.
All right.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
You know I love you, Keisha. Thank you.